You've come to the right place to find out about having 20/20 vision for life. I'm not talking about expensive eye surgery here. I'm talking about helping your neighbors see life clearly when life itself is on the line. So keep watching for just a handful of minutes. Here is Carrie Myers, Executive Director at Choices Pregnancy Center, to introduce our expanding vision.
Hello there, I'm Carrie, and this is an exciting time to be serving at Choices Pregnancy Center. Throughout our 27-year history, we have been responding to the needs of our neighbors who are facing challenging pregnancy situations, and their needs keep changing. Today, a pregnant woman hears a lot of false and misleading information. Combine these lies with the stress of these times, and she can feel she has little hope. To find hope, she needs to see what is really happening inside of her and to learn about the resources available around her. She needs a positive solution that suits her unique situation. She needs the truth so that she can make the best decision possible. Providing a woman with truth, providing her an opportunity to see the life within her and the life ahead of her, has become our 20/20 vision for life. Now I'll let our guest speaker, Debra Moerke, describe how seeing the truth can change lives.
Hello everyone, my name is Debra Moerke and I'm the author of the book Motherhood, and Miraculous Grace. It's a true story of a horrendous offense, a call to forgiveness, and an opportunity to hear the truth from God that all of us are precious treasures in His sight. In the story, a single mother of 7 children murdered her 5-year-old daughter. I was the foster mother of that little girl for a year, and my family loved her. We were heartbroken, and the mother of the child called me from jail, and she asked me to come see her. It was one of the most difficult things I think I've ever had to do. She told me that she was 5 months pregnant and with her 8th child. Knowing she would spend life in prison, she asked if my husband and I would adopt the baby when it was born. We prayed about that and decided to do so. God reminded me of all of the times and all of the things that He had forgiven me for over the years. He reminded me of the truth about forgiveness, and that those who love God and ask sincerely for it through Jesus Christ, even murder can be forgiven. I had opportunity to share that truth with a woman in jail who didn't know about the loving God that we serve. And over time, she asked me to show her how to ask Jesus into her heart. Then she asked sincerely for His forgiveness. I could share God's love and truth with her because someone had shared that with me first. When I was 17, I found myself pregnant and I was afraid. I didn't know where to turn and who to get counsel from. And the person that I did get counsel from didn't know really anything more than I knew. And so that baby was aborted. Years later, after reading a book about abortion, I learned the truth, and I wanted to help women know the facts before making a decision. So I accepted the position of executive director for our local crisis pregnancy center, and I served there for 10 years. The baby that my husband and I adopted grew to be a beautiful young woman, and we had such dreams for her as we did for our other 5 children. But when she was 15, she came to me one night crying, and she was pregnant. I wanted to make sure that she had every chance to get all the information she needed and to see and to hear truth before deciding what she wanted to do. So humbly, I brought her to our local crisis pregnancy center, and it was there that they offered an ultrasound, something the center didn't have years before. When the screen lit up, we could see clearly my daughter's daughter and my granddaughter. We had read printed material before and talked to others who experienced this and even saw printed pictures, but it wasn't until we saw actual life moving inside my daughter in real time that we accepted the truth. Now, she is 6 years old, and my granddaughter is more than happy to tell anyone that asks her, "What is your name?" And she will say, "My name is Mary, and I am a precious treasure." She was a precious treasure on that screen months before her birth, and she is even more so today. You know, forgiveness and love and truth, these are the things that set us free. Seeing truth with your own eyes, like we did on that ultrasound, gave us opportunity that no one should be denied. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.
Thanks for sharing your story, Deborah. Hi, I'm Gwen, the Client Services Coordinator at Choices Pregnancy Center. I get to work closely with the women who come through our doors. But I know that beyond those women, there are partners, children, and whole families whose lives are also impacted in positive ways. So what I do every day actually touches multiple generations of our neighbors. For years, Choices has provided a wide range of free services: pregnancy tests, options consultation, childbirth training, parenting education, and supplies like diapers, strollers, and clothing. But what I'm hearing now is women's questions about their pregnancies run deeper and hit harder. They can find a pregnancy test at the dollar store. What they want to find is truth and someone who cares about them during a very vulnerable time. When it comes to truth about pregnancy, there is just no substitute for letting women see the life that she is carrying in an ultrasound. Once she sees that truth, I want to be there to help her sort out her options, for now and for the future. That's why I'm so excited that Choices Pregnancy Center will soon offer these women limited ultrasound to confirm pregnancy and determine how far along in that pregnancy they are. I want to bring truth and hope and a future to even more generations of our neighbors. And I'm really grateful that our board has cast such a strong vision for the future. And here's board member Kaylee Heltemus to talk about why she's behind this exciting expansion.
As a local high school teacher, I watch teens making decisions for their lives, both good and bad. I've had some great conversations in my family consumer science classes, and I'm glad I can be there to supply some truth in this confusing world. But it's not just my students who have questions and are seeking truth about pregnancy. Choices Pregnancy Center has fielded call after call asking if we offer ultrasound to confirm pregnancy or ultrasound to verify the gestational age of a baby in the womb. In every case, we've had to say no. But the most heartbreaking was a plea from a woman with a pregnant teenage friend. The woman asked for an ultrasound because her friend said she would only keep her baby if she could just see the heartbeat. We couldn't provide that for her, and she ended her pregnancy. It's time we stop saying no to this important need in our community. It's time we started giving people the truth that they are seeking. I want my students to have all the facts, and I want that for my neighbors too. People should not have to make these important decisions, these difficult decisions, without all the facts. That's why I teach, and that's why I'm working to expand the services that Choices Pregnancy Center offers to include ultrasound right now. But we can't do this without committed partners in our community. People like you and people like the Hawkinsons who have been faithfully supporting this ministry. Want to know why they do it? Keep watching.
Bob and I want to tell you why we're involved and support the Choices Pregnancy Center. He got the vision after he and a friend visited a CPC in Minneapolis in the early 80s and was inspired. They were inspired then to come back to our small town in Iowa and start a crisis pregnancy center there. Now we are encouraging you to think about supporting Choices Pregnancy Center because in the Old Testament, the first book of the Bible talks about how God created, that in the beginning, those are the first words, in the beginning, God created. And then later it says he made man in his image. And so that means that every one of us that was conceived, every conception, has the image of God on it. This baby is made in God's image, and God doesn't make image bearers to just throw away. He makes them to be part of the plan that he has for them. And we want you also to realize that Choices Pregnancy Center is not just about caring for babies and preventing their abortion, but it's about caring for moms and dads who find themselves in a crisis that they don't really know how to deal with that crisis. And so they give equal attention to babies and to moms and dads. And we just encourage you, if you're thinking about this, if you've been playing with the idea, to consider supporting Choices Pregnancy Center.
I'm so grateful for friends like the Hawkinsons who have 20/20 vision for life. What about you? Does bringing truth and hope to lives at risk matter to you too? By partnering with Choices Pregnancy Center, you can impact many generations to come by helping today's parents see and save the lives that depend on their decisions. With your help, Choices Pregnancy Center will expand to offer limited obstetrical ultrasound and other medical services free of charge within the next 12 months. Here's what you can do. With a special operations investment of $2,600, you could supply an ultrasound exam table. With a special operations investment of $2,000, you could provide for a room remodel, including electrical upgrades for the ultrasound room. If you and 2 of your neighbors each invest $500, together, you can provide the office furniture and equipment our nurse manager will require. One-time gifts like these will get this exciting journey underway. But there's more. I encourage you to sign up to be a life-saving monthly partner. As a monthly partner, you will help Choices Pregnancy Center provide a steady stream of supportive services to women and men who choose life for the child they first saw on an ultrasound. The ultrasound you and your neighbors helped give them. To make your donations now, go to choicespregnancycenter.com/make-a-donation. It's on the screen below. You can find it on our website under the Contact Us tab. There, you can designate your investment as part of the 20/20 Vision for Life. With your help, Choices Pregnancy Center can start saying yes to every single caller who needs the truth of an ultrasound to bring clarity to their unique pregnancy situation. Join us, won't you? Let's take this journey towards saving more lives together. Together, we can touch generations to come by providing truth, hope, and a future for lives that are just beginning today.
On behalf of the board, staff, and volunteers of Choices Pregnancy Center, I thank you for watching today. Before you go, just let me say that your partnership with us speaks volumes about your vision for life. Thank you for loving your neighbors so much. Thank you for equipping us to reach out with the truth about life. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey.